The 2025 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio will be a fully electric 1.000 bhp super-saloon plus. Alfa wants to build a new Super GT, with a design good enough to put alongside the 8C in our museum. While forced to launch humdrum crossovers to keep it on course financially, Alfa Romeo is working on ambitious plans for a future of exciting high-end EVs, including a saloon up to a staggering 1.000 bhp. We've been getting the details from Alfa's boss Jean-Philippe Imparato. Alfa remains a relatively tiny player, but last year it grew steadily. Sales were up by 22% across Europe even as the overall car market shrank. Profits rose too, as costs fell, he says. And this year the Tonale should add more. Next year there's Alfa's first full EV. But don't get too excited, it's another crossover smaller than the Tonale. It'll be based, Imparato confirms, on the Stellantis CMP platform, available as petrol and electric. In other words, an Alfa'd version, the Jeep Avenger or Vauxhall Mokka. More interesting are a pair of new full-electric big cars, saloon and crossover, for 2025 and 2026. Presumably it's the crossover first as they sell more. His reply is intriguing. Not necessarily. With an EV you speak first of range. A saloon is better for that. He calls this saloon the new Giulia. The Giulia is back. Alejandro Romano's, design chief at Alfa, is on it at the moment. We have to design a Giulia we will love. A connection with the past without jeopardizing the future. There seems to be plenty to love about the performance. It starts at 350 brake horsepower. The Veloce is 800 brake horsepower. The Quadrifoglio is 1.000 bhp. It uses the upcoming Stellantis Group STLA large platform, with 800 V, ultra-rapid charging and range up to 500 miles. I don't want you to suffer inconvenience from switching to EV. The question for me is not whether to switch to EV, it's to get the right handling and agility. He calls that quality electroleggera. He says you'll be able to tell the Alfas apart from Stellantis platform shared cars by their design, inside out, and dynamics. But he acknowledges he can't prove the dynamics until we drive them after the electric Giulia and Stelvio replacements in 2025, and 26 comes an even bigger EV in 2027. He says that is firmly planned, locked, but one car he wants to build isn't locked. That's an ultra-glam coupe. We're working on something we can put alongside the 8C in our museum, to be proud of as part of the history of Alfa Romeo. It's been teased to customers, and Alfa has already collected deposits for all the build slots. The decision is due in the spring. If we decide no, I have to give the deposits back. If we decide yes, that means we allocate resources and commit to quality.